back today with another pregnancy vlog. This is going to be sort of like a third trimester recap pretty much. Last time I think I filmed one of these was around 27 weeks and I'm now 37 weeks. So I thought I'd better get onto it because Bubby could arrive at any point at this stage. I was actually born at 37 weeks, so in my head I've always had this like idea of, oh my gosh, she could actually come early, and obviously like we're really excited to meet her, but I do still have a few other things I want to get sorted first, so I'm hoping she stays in there for a little bit longer. So yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick update on sort of what's been going on because a lot has changed since the last time I sort of talked to you. The biggest thing probably is that we've moved house, so you can see I'm in a different location. I'll link my moving vlog down below. I just put that one up a few days ago, and things have been kind of chaotic, as you can imagine, but very exciting, and we are now mostly settled in. Like, we've still got like one room that is packed full of boxes, but it's most of that clutter is sort of you know, confined to that one space. So feeling much better about that now. I was stressing a little bit before. And what else has happened? I had a surprise baby shower the day after we moved, which was so lovely. My friends organised, my friends and my mum organised it for me, and I was completely shocked because I hadn't really been expecting to have one, because everyone's been so busy and obviously moving and everything, there was just a lot going on. But basically, it's a little bit of footage because I think my sister filmed my reaction and it was so nice. Basically, it was at my parents' place and they tricked me into thinking that we were having like a family afternoon tea, and my mum was like, oh, dress kind of nicely because we might take some like family photos before like my uncle was about to fly off, and so she somehow even managed me to get me dressed for like the theme, which was like a pink and white kind of theme, and so I was wearing this pink dress from Lego Heritage, which is one of my favourite brands that I've discovered recently. And basically I walked in just expecting for it to be a really chilled out family get together, and I walked in and everyone was there. They were all dressed in like white and pink, and they had little crowns on their heads. There were like balloons, and the table was set up so beautifully, and it was just so lovely. Like, I felt so loved. It was so gosh, I'm saying so a lot, aren't I? But yeah, it was really nice.
You wonder why Tom changed it.
I was wondering, I knew you were being suspicious. Oh my god, I had absolutely no idea. Hello everyone. You all look so nice and pink. Yeah. Are you gonna write her? Yes. And this is why you want me to wear this dress. I said, we're gonna have family photos. That's why I brought my camera because thank you. I'm just a bit Thank you. Thank you for Nikki and Gemma are the ones who wanted to make it a surprise. Thank you so much. All of it. Thank you so much.
Last week I finished work. I finished at 35 and a bit weeks, almost 36, which is exciting to finally be on maternity leave because, as I said before, I'm a dentist, and leaning over and doing dentistry when you're getting big is definitely it was getting to be a little bit of a struggle, and particularly because we just moved house and I had all these things that I wanted to sort out anyway, so that's been good this past week. In terms of how I've been feeling between, I think the last video I was filming, I was saying how I was feeling like really good and doing really well. I think after that happened, I can't remember time frame wise, but I got really sick and I got it was like a really bad cold and then it became like a chest infection kind of thing, which was kind of sucky, but I got over it eventually. I couldn't like lie flat for the past like a whole week. I was sleeping on the couch because I would cough so much. But the good thing about that was it kind of distracted me from like the pregnancy symptoms, like the discomfort of that. So that was one positive of that. And then once I got over that, I was feeling pretty good again. But in the past few weeks have definitely been slowing down, feeling a lot heavier. She's obviously getting a lot bigger in there and taking up a lot more space, her kicks, and it's not so much kicks now, they're more like sort of rolls or like just pushes her body against my tummy. It's a very strange feeling, but very nice obviously. Then the last few weeks I managed to get another cold, but let's just ignore that because I don't want to complain about my cold. Apparently a lowered immune system is kind of quite common in pregnancy. But I've been saying, please stay in there a little bit longer, baby, because I want to be over this cold by the time you're here. Sleeping is kind of not happening much at this stage, which I guess is good training, because normally I'm one of those people who will go to bed and sleep all the way through, not wake up at all. But obviously pregnancy, having to get up to go to the toilet like multiple times during the night, as well as the fact that I've just got like hundreds of pillows all around me. Like I'll have them stacked up behind my back, I'll have them on this side, there's basically no room for Tom. But I'm thinking at this point that it would have been quite handy to have gotten a pregnancy pillow. But at 37 weeks I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy one now. I got this far. But probably in future I might think about getting one a little bit earlier. I was just like, oh, they look so big and I don't want to have to like deal with like storing that like later on. But anyway, I'm just getting bigger. Like I'm definitely feeling a lot heavier. I feel like I can't eat very much anymore because when I do, I just get so uncomfortable. But, oh, here's one thing, little tip. The other day, we don't have a bath in our new place, but I was just so like sore and my back was hurting, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go and have a bath at my parents' place. And I'm not usually a bath person. I was like, I'm just gonna go and relax in the hot water. Oh my god, it was the best thing that I have done. Like I didn't realize, but I've obviously been really kind of stressed or just tense, not stressed, tense for probably weeks, potentially months, because I just haven't been sleeping well. And just being able to like lie back in the hot water was the most amazing feeling. So I was saying to Tom, that's like the first time I felt properly relaxed in months, to be totally honest. So I think I'm going to be going back and having a lot more baths in the next few weeks. So we've been to all our antenatal classes now.
We are heading off to our first baby, like pregnancy class thing. Although Tom says that I'll probably be the most pregnant person here because I think you could actually do this one from 14 weeks. And I'm now 28 weeks, so leaving it a bit to the last minute, but that's all right.
Trying to think about what baby stuff for the hospital we need to get sorted. That sort of world.
Tom's actually very organised. He's probably like read more than I have about baby stuff. This morning and at lunch I was sitting there and I could actually see my tummy moving when she like kicks, and that was awesome and really freaky at the same time. It's like there's an alien in there, but it is really, really nice. But I was just like, oh my gosh. So we just had the healthy pregnancy and beyond, I think it was called. How are you doing, Tom Tom?
I'm good.
What do you think of the, that's a really good flattering angle of your chins. What did you think of the class or whatever? It was quite good, just a few lectures. Tom was very studious and took many notes.
I do that all the time though.
I know, you're very good. You're a very good note taker.
Is that noteworthy?
It was just like a very sort of brief summary of things to be aware of and we need to know. I was probably one of the more pregnant people there, wasn't I? They had the people from like it's called the Pregnut study, which is a study that they're doing for like in terms of allergies and just seeing if like the varying amounts of eggs and nuts that people eat has any impact. And I probably would have been quite interested to do that, but you had to be, I think, less than 23 weeks. And then like during the break, the people were like walking around asking if asking if like if people wanted to be involved in it, and they'd sort of come up to and be like, "You're probably a bit more than 20 weeks, aren't you? Or 23 weeks, aren't you?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, because my tummy is pretty large right now." Yeah, and she was like moving heaps during the lecture. Oh, we also got lots of like samples, so we'll have to check out this bag. I come out of the room and Tom has started going through the goodie bag without me. I thought we were going to do it together.
I was waiting for it.
I'm joking, you didn't have to put it all back in the bag. Do you want to have a look?
Congratulations on your upcoming bundle of joy. This is just the first stage of a lifetime of hugs ahead.
And what? It's a Huggy nappy sample.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what fun. Nappy samples. And, I don't know, just a lot of marketing stuff. So, some interesting bits and pieces.
What's pseudocreme?
I think it's some sort of cream for the baby's bum.
Mum's milk?
It's supposed to stimulate breast milk.
I thought that they would really help us in terms of feeling more prepared for the baby. And to be honest, while they were good, I think there were 3 of them, and there was pregnancy, birth, and looking after babies or whatever, and like breastfeeding or something like that. And like they were good and definitely feeling much better about it. And at the same time, I feel like they really don't give you much of an idea of like what to expect when you have a new baby. I think it's a lot of the way they do it is basically it's like, well, you have the baby, and then you spend a few days in hospital. They'll teach you like how to keep them alive and look after them, and then it's like, okay, good luck. There you go. That's where the real, I don't know, learning happens, I guess, as you do it, which is a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, but I think for me as well is that I've got this expectation that I don't know, I've always had this thing in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, when the baby comes, that's it, basically life is going to be completely different, which obviously it is, but like that's the end of everything, which is obviously a very weird way of thinking about it. But I'm like, because my parents have kind of stressed me out a little bit by telling me how bad a kid I was. I literally apparently never slept. I cried constantly, and like basically I was like the worst child in the world. And compared to like my sister who would sleep all the time and was a really easy baby. So I guess that's the thing, you don't know what your baby's going to be like, and I'm hoping that she'll be a good sleeper, but you just don't know. So all these people on Instagram will be like saying things like, oh, can't wait to meet you, baby, like come on out, we're ready for you. And I've been feeling a little bit bad because I've been like, just stay in there for a bit longer. I'm not quite ready yet. I need a couple more weeks just to prepare and then I'll be ready. But in the last sort of few days, we have had time to like get things a bit more sorted and settled, and so I am getting like a lot more excited now. And obviously we're going to be so happy once she's here. I think it's just that initial kind of anxiety, which is probably completely normal. And I just wanted to share that because some people are so just super excited, and I guess they don't always share those like insecurities and their worries. And I always want this channel to be, although upbeat and positive, I also want it to be real and honest, and that's just how I've been feeling lately. That was a ramble, but yeah. We've also been setting up her room, that's probably the most exciting thing now, because you can see it's all coming together. We are in the new house now, which is really exciting. We've been here for about 3 weeks, and I thought I would, I don't know, just do a quick little update on what's been happening. I'm 36 weeks pregnant today, so it's kind of all happening crazy times, and the house is finally coming together. We have been in the process of like just sort of sorting out all the boxes and everything, and Tom at the moment is constructing some IKEA wardrobes, and yeah, so it's all happening. Looking good so far, Tom? So we are about 2/3 of the way through. We've got these ones all up, and we're going to start on baby's room in a little bit. Nearly there. We're going to build the baby's ones in this space here. This did have a wardrobe in it before, but it was brown and I want it to be white, so we've actually moved that to another room. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but it will just look so much nicer when it's white. And I know if we didn't do it properly now, we would never get it done. Like, we would never end up painting it. So this way she gets new wardrobe, and it will be like the setup that I want, and everything will be good. And it's kind of funny, they obviously like painted this room after they'd put up those wardrobes, and they've got this like grey colour, which is actually quite nice. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. It's a bit messy still, but we're getting there slowly. So this is the other room where the old wardrobes are being moved into this area here. And it was a bit of a drama getting that out, but yes, we're gonna have to reconstruct that at some stage, but we'll get there eventually.
I mean, that's the hard thing as well. When passive investors start, they end up caring.
It's all happening here. We've got her cot set up. We've just got her. We set up some new wardrobes for her, and some IKEA Pax wardrobes, which have been a bit of an effort to put up, but we're getting there. And like, you know, washing all her clothes and all her like muslin blankets and everything. I'm just about to do some washing. This patient made me this beautiful crocheted blanket, and it is just done so beautifully. I'm gonna just give it a quick wash. Look at the edging on that. Isn't that so pretty? And then one of my work colleagues, one of the dentists at work, hand knitted these beautiful little booties and beanie. Isn't that the sweetest thing? They're like so tiny. Hopefully I'll have to bring it to the hospital and put it on her head straight away and get a photo, but they are just the cutest thing. And I think it took her a very long time, but yeah, it came in a really cute package that said handmade with love, and yeah, just the cutest. I found some really cute pieces. I'll insert some clips here, but from Snuggle Honey Kids. There's another Australian place, The Young Company. They sell like really cute sheets and cot sets and stuff like that. We picked up this really beautiful basket, Moses basket for her to sleep in, which is little, because she'll be in our room for the first, I think it's like 6 months supposed to be. But yeah, that was from the Young Folk Collective, and it's really beautiful. We've had it like next to our bed, and I'm going, oh my gosh, there's going to be a baby in there really soon. Like, it still blows my mind. In terms of how baby's doing, I haven't talked about that yet. I had an appointment a couple of days ago, and she's measuring kind of 2.7 kilos, roughly. That's what they estimate, obviously. And so it does mean that she is a smaller baby. I think she's on like the 30th or 40th percentile, something like that. And at first I was like, oh no, she's going to be a really small baby. But the obstetrician was like, that is totally normal. You're a very small person. We don't want you having a 90th percentile baby. And I'm going, yeah, that's probably a good idea. She seems really happy in there. We went out last night for like an early birthday dinner with Tom's family, just in case she does come on his birthday. And I think it was really noisy, and she obviously like kind of maybe liked the noise. She was like moving around so much. It was like you could just feel that all night she was moving. which doesn't, she's not moving all the time usually, but I think because of like the noise and obviously I was eating and giving her a bit of the feed, she was definitely very lively. The obstetrician was talking about potentially inducing me a little bit earlier than 40 weeks just because of she's a smaller baby and there's certain risks with with your placenta as it gets towards the end of pregnancy can become a bit calcified and not be giving them like all the oxygen and nutrients that they need as much, and so they want, as you go into labour, like they want you to be going in with like a really healthy placenta so that the baby doesn't get distressed. Apparently there's actually quite a lot of research to show that there's a lot better outcomes and then a much decreased rate of first-time mums needing a cesarean when they're induced around 39 weeks. So I've been reading and looking up that, and it's really quite interesting. I am a very much, obviously everyone has their different preferences when it comes to like giving birth and all of that. I'm pretty much all about give me the painkillers. I'm happy to have an epidural and just get baby out in the safest, best way possible. Props to everyone who has like a natural birth and wants to do things like a more natural way. That's amazing. But coming from, I guess, more of a medical background, I have a lot of friends who are doctors who have seen the other side of things where things do not go to plan and like how unpredictable it can be. And I actually have a really good friend who has seen a lot of that side of thing, and she basically said when she has a baby she wants an elective C-section, and that's how it's going to be. And I guess hearing those kind of stories, you sort of, I'm very much whatever needs to happen to have both baby and me as healthy and happy as possible is what I'm going to do. So I'm very much cool with getting induced around 39 weeks if that's what needs to happen. But as the doctor was saying, the baby may end up coming by herself before then. So that was a little bit of a ramble, but I just thought I would share my view of things and how I sort of am going to go about things. We will see what goes on. I've been watching a lot of people's birth and like labour vlogs. I will not be filming that, let's just put that out there. But I may share like little snippets of in the hospital and that kind of thing. I might film a little bit just for our memories, and I'll see if I put anything up. So that's probably it for the moment. I feel like I probably left out a lot of things that I was going to mention, but this video is probably long enough anyway. I'm glad I've managed to actually just film something before I go into labour or have the baby. I'll see you in the next video, which I'm hoping to film a pregnancy style essentials video tomorrow. So look out for that. See ya.